yeah, I went around quite a bit. I went to Greece for a little while. That was nice. Anybody down there? Anybody down there? I went in May, and I wouldn't think it'd be fucking freezing in May. Like, beautiful, but it was fucking cold. And I didn't even think to look up the weather or any of that shit first. I just went with like my warm weather clothes, like my short shorts and like a belly shirt, like just ready to fucking party, right? Yeah, that's right. But my whole thought process behind it, right, was every piece of art I've ever seen from Greece, they're just wearing like a sheet, or they're totally naked. Like, couldn't all been fit, like all the artwork couldn't happen in the summertime, right? But I realized like that's why all their sculptures, like all their dicks are so small. It's cold outside. Do I need to be naked for this? Only if you want to get paid, buddy. That's the dark side of the Greco art world. A lot of people aren't talking about it. I also learned another interesting thing when I was down there. The Greeks fucking hate you guys. Like fucking big vein pulsing out of the forehead hate. Though I live in London, they're like, those guys are fucking dicks. You and the Germans, they don't like. Think you guys are bullies. So I asked them, I was like, you guys borrow like a shitload of money from them? They're like, yeah, but they want us to pay it back. Dicks, you know. Hey, what are you guys going to do? And they're like, well, if they're real dicks, what we'll do is we'll just leave the euro and we'll go to our own currency. I was like, dude, that shit is genius, because I owe Barclays like a ton of money. I'd love them to call me, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm actually not on the pound anymore. Started my own currency. Colored pencils and... it's backed up by my winning personality. But I'm a shit tourist, man. Like when I go, now I live with the weather, I didn't even bother to learn a word of Greek. I didn't even learn the word hello. I just think I'd go there with just my English, get off the plane, and everything would be fine. And it was totally fine. Like I didn't need it at all. It didn't even slow me down, really. That's the trick to keep your language going, is keep your military in countries they don't want it to be. Start mining natural resources. Just really get in there. And your language will stay strong. The Greeks peaked early. They should have knew that little trick. Well, it was nice. I did learn a little. It was nice, like being around the little tourist areas there, and I learned a little. You guys are no better than us. English are fucking just as bad as Americans, but it was better learning other people's shit. But just think, we know it looks worse for us because we're louder about it. We don't have that shame thing that you guys have. You guys have enough for the whole side, right? Because like whenever you say, like when we travel, we always assume there's like no fucking way that someone could not speak English. Like it doesn't make sense that a brain could exist with just that code talk. And like if you get loud enough, you could just break through that wall. You see a dude just screaming at somebody like, the fucking Acropolis, man! The shit with the shit! Why's everybody in this town such a fucking dick? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I saw it a lot because I was in the tourist areas. A lot of people there thought it was Greek because I'm like a short, nondescript brown man. Does anybody want to ask? I guess like about 3 times a week, like where I'm from. Okay, double from. The old double from. And I know exactly what they're asking me. But I was just like, well, it should just feel as weird for them as it does for me. So I was like, what do you mean? I'm from the U.S. And like from like Kentucky originally. And they're like, no, like what's your background? It's like construction. I mean, like I want them to say it. Like, why's your face brown? Like, so, but I mean, a lot of people lately have been making up a different story each time. Like recently, it's I just tell people I'm an Eskimo. I'm like, oh, it's exciting. An Eskimo must be really hot. I'm like, fuck. You're gonna shit me. But I said, you guys are nicer about it. Like, you don't speak their shit. Like you said, you guys have that shame thing. And I like the little trick you guys do, where like you just put your head down. And then you start speaking real quietly, like, hello, do you listen? Oh, you understand my words. Like, you try to slide in. Yes, I understand your words. I'm American. But where are you from? That's the question there. Yes.